Hey, my dear friends, how are you? It's an afternoon pondering because I've been kind of pondering all day long. First, this time, because it's afternoon, it's almost supper time. Let's have a cheers. Great God. And while we share that, today's pondering is about perception. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, because I believe it's the base of understanding is understanding perception, and not our own, well, to some degree our own. The greatest step in my struggles to learn more and get along better with more people has been when I was taught perception is reality to the person who perceives it. And when you really get deep into it. So have another. And believe me, this is along the lines of my channel, because as you medicate, you dig into the crevices of your mind and you find better ways to be yourself. And this has helped me. Maybe it'll help you. I was taught that perception is the glasses, the pair of glasses that we wear that allow us to see the world and to make sense of what we're seeing. As a young child and all through our lives, we're taught how to code what we see. Because of that, certain characteristics of our parents, certain leanings, certain descriptions of things we're seeing, certain teachings, both in school and out of school, and big traumatic events, all of those form the prescription of our lens. And very few of us, even me and my sister raised in the same home and even afterwards having very similar lives, are very different. Understanding that when it's almost as simple as saying, when I see yellow, you don't see yellow. You may see green, but you need to understand that I may not see green as well. But it isn't that. It's how we interpret is based on so many different things in our lives that our prescription is going to be vastly different from anyone else. The moment you realize that about yourself, that your own perception is colored, it's slanted, it's curved, it's been molded by teachers, it's been tweaked by your parents, it's been trampled on by your exes, and it's brought to where you're seeing things as you see them now. So if you've ever sat there and said, why don't people understand this? Because I do. Well, because you're seeing it a certain way, and maybe, just maybe, you, meaning you start to question what you're seeing yourself. Maybe, as they've always said with truth, when there's two sides to a story, neither side is correct. It's somewhere in between where the truth lies. When it comes to perception, when it comes to differences of opinion, even differences of fact, how we swallow that fact, how we believe in that fact, lends ourselves to so many possible misconstruing of those facts, that we should question our own beliefs, especially if many don't believe it around us, but still stick to your beliefs. Study more. Study the other sides of the issues. Listen to people who I have a habit of, I'm not going to watch that video because I know I don't like that guy's opinion. Sometimes I stop myself from doing that and I purposely watch so that I can expand my knowledge, expand my base, and get my lenses a little more honed to the same as yours. Sometimes through discussion, through beautiful discussion, conversation. You know I love conversation. Through that we find that peace in the middle. And that's what's missing in society today. We're so black and white. It either is or is not. You're either for climate change or you're not. You're either a believer or a denier. When the truth is, usually 80% of the population falls in between those. Very seldom, very little bits of population ever fit on the extremities of any position. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. It was a fun pondering. You see, I want to get people to start feeling that, because as I said in my last one, I don't mind the thumbs down. I understand it's a way of saying, hey, I don't quite agree with you, or I don't like that. And that's okay. That's life. But the better we are at accepting someone else's opinion with the knowledge that we don't have to incorporate it into our lives. Aristotle said was the basis of true wisdom. So, and I'm not saying I'm wise, but I'm trying to be someday. 20 more years. I need 30. I need at least 30 more years, because I only have an 8-year-old. And I'm 57. 30 more years, I'd be my dad's age. And he's still going strong, so let's say 40. Let's shoot for 40. My friends, hey, these are trifocals, so I either got to go like that to see what time it is, or up like that where I'm reading the right part of it. 7 minutes in, we're going to have one more, and we're going to say peace and cheers, love and harmony. I don't usually do an afternoon one, but my son's been with me a lot lately. I did go out on my feet today. You'll see 2-foot Gordy, and I overdid it. But it's getting better again, so I just need to be more careful and do maybe 2 or 3 a day. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.